Don't it feel good to smile? Let our worries rest a while. Might as well enjoy the ride while the high times are here.
Welcome back, folks. We caught up with former Uncle Lucius frontman Kevin Galloway before a show at the Magnolia Motor Lounge in Fort Worth to get the story behind his stellar solo debut album called The Change.
Don't it feel good to smile?
So this is my debut solo album at the age of 41. Pretty exciting. It's a reflection of where I am in my life right now. Had that band Uncle Lucius for 12 and a half years. Was gone all the time. Was a single man most of that time. Now I'm newly married, a little over 3 years. Have 2 small children, under 3. And thinking about things differently. And I want to be home more, but I still want to be a musician. So this is kind of a reflection of where I am. This album, there are 9 tunes. I wrote 5 of the 9 tunes. 2 covers are covers that are pretty well known in the world, but they mean something to me and my family. And then 2 of the covers are by really dear friends of mine. First time they've ever been recorded, and they kind of go along with the theme of this. It's kind of a love letter and a promise to my new family.
I've got your face in my mind. My only hope is that you can remember mine.
I also had my first son, a little over 2 years ago, and we were on the road with Uncle Lucius. And I was gone while he was a baby at home, and I wrote a song for him called Face in My Mind. And it made the album, and it kind of was the idea behind the whole thing. I wanted to build around that.
Hey, now, love, you wanna go ride for miles? Got a wheel in the road, you wanna go drive for miles? Ride for miles, drive for miles, miles and miles.
So James Stevens, he's an engineer, a musician in Austin, at his studio EAR, E-A-R, in East Austin. Uncle Lucius did an album there that we released in 2009. And it's got analog, great room, vaulted ceilings, and there's just a good sound and a good feel. So I knew I wanted to work with him. I asked Hal Vorpahl to produce this album. He was the founding bassist of Uncle Lucius and a songwriter and a dear friend. So I think Hal understands, and then James understands how to make this album, but he understands the feeling that I'm going for. He's been a friend of mine for a long time and knows me and knows my root influences. It's Willie and Waylon, it's Don Williams, and then over into the soul, it's Otis Redding and Ray Charles, and it's all that stuff that was on the radio when I was a kid. And it just made sense for him to do this. He'd never produced before, but I trust his sense. So it's like, yeah, let's do it, and let's have James co-produce and engineer, because he's got that knowledge, and let's do this together. I didn't play an instrument on this. It's a country soul album, and I didn't play a single acoustic lick. There's no acoustic on it. But I sang and used that instrument live in the room with these guys, and I think we caught something.
I'm only gonna love you. We don't have to say a word.
Yeah, so The Change is the title track. I kind of say this song is me in a parallel universe somewhere, if I'd made different decisions. But it's not my story, but it could have been.
On the promise of the man he wants to be. And the changing of the season brings